Hi, Cinder Garza, Esther Martinez. How are y'all doing? Maria Guzman. ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están? I'm back. I'm back from where I was at. And I'm going. Hi, Yaya. Don't go anywhere because I do have an update on what happened Friday. That's why I'm back today. I had told everybody. Hi, Teresa Riley. I had told everybody that I would give you all an update of what had happened and why in South Texas sometimes you have to go to push and shove and bypass certain departments. Of course, nothing got bypassed because when they did what they did on Friday, a police report was done. But that was done on the sidelines. Nobody showed up over there because there was no disruption of whatever was happening at that food drive, and somebody lied. But I got 17 people here, and I want to thank you all for letting me into your space on a Tuesday afternoon. I don't want to go outside. This is not going to be a long show, but I did want to let you all know what happened because we did go to Far Texas to the food bank there to make a formal complaint about what had happened at the drive at the food drive that they had at the Smiley Face Park here in Raymondville, Texas. And see, that's what happens when haters get involved. Hi, Linda. Nancy Rodriguez, hello. María Chongos, ¿cómo estás? Exactly, María Chongos. Hi, Norma. Well, and we probably would not have gone, but if this is going to be a continuance of the bad behavior of certain haters, hi, new kids on the block, then we had to do it. We had to go and make a formal complaint in the main office, which is in Far Texas. And one of the reasons is because, they can't do that. What they did was wrong. What the people that were there did was wrong. Especially when there was cars parked all the way around that park that were empty, and they had been parked since before, like the prior night. And then people were being dropped off at 9:50 because they knew that at 10 o'clock that line was supposed to start moving. Hi, Belinda. So now that we have 33 people, I will let you all know that we did go and make a formal complaint at the Far Texas Food Bank. And they did receive us very nicely there. And the complaint was made about what had happened during the Friday food drive here in Raymondville, Texas. Well, the truth and reality was that we had been in that line since 7:30 in the morning, and we were by the bleachers in the middle of the park. Okay, so that's where the end of the line was at 7:30 in the morning. So I don't know what time they started parking there. But what we got told at the FAR office was, we apologize for what happened. We will get a hold of the person that said that they were representing the food bank and talk to them about this. The food line was not for any person that had or didn't have money. It was for everybody, and they shouldn't have done that. Now, what I can tell you that did happen when we got out of that food bank was that they gave us more food. So I want to show y'all what I got. I got a bag of oranges. They did not give oranges in the Raymondville one, but they did give us oranges. Look at these. Aren't these pretty? They gave us some bell peppers. They gave us some potatoes and some baby carrots that are super big, but they're baby carrots. And some spaghetti squash. And there was bags of lemons and bags of pears. I already have pears that I got from the food bank here, so we gave those to Valde. And some bags of lemon. I don't like eat lemons, so Ophelia got those. So they apologized for the behavior of the volunteers that came to the Raymondville food drive, and they gave Ophelia some food over there. So we thanked them for giving us the time to complain about what had happened and to let them know, is this going to continue to happen every time they do a food drive and people get in line and they're taking pictures of us because we have pages on the internet, and there's haters that were taking pictures and sending them in and saying that there was misbehavior when there really wasn't. And they said they were going to look into all that and see what was sent, because apparently pictures were sent. But I mean, if pictures were sent of Ophelia talking to somebody, some man under there, she was for like 40 minutes. And I told you all that on Friday. She was talking to them. I was sitting at the table watching her. And then a lady that volunteers for them came and sat with me and we were talking. Because it was like 8 when she showed up. And that line wasn't moving until 10. So I did want to come on here and let you all know that that happened today. We did bring it to push and shove. And we did kind of bypass the police department because, yes, a police report was made on Friday. But that was a CYB. Because people in Willacy County can turn the truth around like they did. And I told the man at the food bank, if I get on a line again, I will be videotaping the whole process. Because when people start lying about my sister, then I'm going to butt in. I have my own platform. I will butt in and I will be videotaping the process. I will be videotaping the empty cars on the line, so that they won't say that one of my siblings came into the line and they weren't there, because other people's cars were empty on that line. And those people did not show up to the line until like 9:50. Other cars were dropping them off. So, I mean, it's like, you're not going to pull this every time, because there's going to be other drives. And, you know, Ophelia has not had any kind of income from social media or anything like that, and I haven't. So I mean, social media, I haven't gotten to 1,000, so I haven't been able to get paid by social media. I don't get paid on TikTok. I haven't gotten to 10,000, but that's irrelevant. I mean, if the line was there for everybody, and it didn't matter if you had money, if you had houses that you rent, it didn't matter. If you were on that line, you were entitled to get the food that was being given away. And for them to pull that on Ophelia was unnecessary. So, yeah. So I told the man straight up that I would, if I get on another food bank line, I'm going to record. Even if I have to be putting pause, even if it's a 10-minute TikTok that I'm putting pause as I'm recording what's going on, as I'm recording empty cars. And then I'm going to be recording what time they're getting into their cars. I will do that, because nobody's going to pull the same kind of crap on my sister and my family again. You know. So it's like I just wanted to come on here and let you all know because I had told you all that I would give you an update. And I always tell y'all, we can go make police reports, but we already know what's going to happen in the police department here. So we're not going to just stop there. We're going to make it go to the push and shove. And usually the push and shove means that an employer is getting a call. In this case, we did go to the food bank. And we apologize for having to do that. But are they going to be pulling the same thing every time that Willacy County, Raymondville, particularly Raymondville, gets food given to them to give to their constituents? Is that how you say it? To the people that live here? And they're going to be videotaping only Ophelia or me because we have social media pages. Mm-hmm. I refuse to accept that there are that many haters in Willacy County. I don't know all of them, and I have been here 20 years. I don't need to know all the people in this one cow town. I have yet to have gone to HEB and seen anybody there that I want to bring to my house. So, I mean, that's the truth there. Maria Chongos, the arena is in the middle of a cornfield, girl. And I know Piva's son is opening it up again. But yeah, the arena's being opened up again by Piva's son. And hey, I used to go with a man that I lived with here in Raymondville to go play pool because they had the pool tables there. It was nice. They always had music, live music on the weekends, and they still do. But, I just wanted to let y'all know that they did apologize to us for what had happened. They gave my little sister some food, and she halved it with me. So I got some bell peppers and potatoes and oranges. But we did have to bring that issue to a push and shove because these people will not be pulling that on Ophelia every time she goes to a food bank drive that is being given to everybody. And they told us that there. It doesn't matter how much money these people have or how many houses they have that they rent or how much money you have or how many houses you have that you rent here in Willacy County. If the food bank is giving money to all the food to all the residents in Willacy County, you're entitled to get it if you show your proper ID. And we had the proper ID. I took a water bill and my driver's license. Yeah, if we didn't do this, they will keep doing that. And, no. Everybody that was on that line was already talking about, oh, they're going to be giving out turkeys on the 20th. I don't know when the 20th is. Can you believe that I didn't even know that yesterday was the 16th? So I'm behind on the dates because I'm at the point where I don't care what day it is. I mean, I don't get out of this house unless I have to. And there's reasons why you get out of the house. We went to the HEB in FAR today because we needed to make time. But when we were in there, we got some waters, okay? Why am I telling you about these waters? Because we have the HEB app. And the 24-pack of Dasani, for some reason at that store, was coming up $1.74 with the $2 off from the app. So we were getting 24 waters for $1.74, and somebody had gave me some money on the Cash App. So I used my Cash App and I got some waters. And so did Ophelia. Because I think that in the Raymondville store we paid $2.99. So I don't know what the deal was that store had them still for the old price, which was like $3.74 and for the 24 pack, and then we got $2 off from our app coupon, and it said it was unlimited. So I got 10 packs and Ophelia got 10 packs. So that was what, 2 times 10, $20. Did who freeze? Was I frozen? Well, they were $2 off per pack. So, and it was an unlimited coupon. So, so it gave us the 24 pack for $1.74, which made each one of these little waters 7 cents, 7.5 cents. So, I mean, when God's going to bless you, He's going to bless you, and He's just going to say, don't stop, because the blessings are going to keep coming. And I mean, I hate that sometimes you have to complain to the higher ups about certain people's behavior, but it had to be done. There is not going to be anybody in Raymondville that's going to be pulling that kind of crap again, taking pictures of us and complaining about things that we're not doing on a pantry line. They better have video clips, not only pictures, they better have video clips with timestamps on them. Especially if they're talking about my sister, because I don't trust the police chief here in Raymondville, and I don't trust him to do anything except sit there and scratch his balls. Because I'm not going to scratch them for him. Do I care? No. He knows where I live. Yeah, for some reason at that store, the water, the Sani, is that how you say it? The Sani water was $3.74. Minus $2 was making it $1.74. Here, this one is $4.99. Minus $2, you still pay $2.99. But over there, it was $1.74. So we ended up buying 10 packs each. And I was telling her this car is going to cry because it was Goito's car. And y'all know how little that car is, right? I'm just so glad that the back seat thing goes down, so it opened up the whole back of that car. Yeah, the Sam's is like $4. The Sam's water. But I wasn't going to take you all a lot of your time this afternoon, but I do thank you for letting me into your afternoon and for allowing me to let you all know what happened. We did get some more pantry items from the food bank over there, and they did apologize for their volunteers, and they said that no, that line was for everybody. It didn't matter how much money you had or if you didn't have any money. It was for everybody in Raymondville. So they were going to look into it and see what that person said. So I'm going to let you all go on that one. And thanks for being here.